Yeah, this is the load test for the 35-ton gooseneck. This is the edit of Big Country's gooseneck trailer. As you see, all I did is add another axle and I stretched it out a little bit as well. Not liking the fact that it didn't lock the dozer in place when it closed. Ah, there it goes. It just finally locked in. Okay, it wasn't fully locked down. Kind of hot, so I'm back up. But I imagine it probably would anyway because it's so heavy. What's going on here? I must have accidentally hit the X key by mistake. I noticed things started sliding around a bit. Readjust the dozer because now it's way too far back for hauling. Even though the physics of FS will allow me to do it, I still want to do this in a realistic manner and get that balance a little bit higher. I can't really put the skull loader back any further without still being in range of the connection of the front loader, so I can't make that any tighter up there, which is kind of a pain because in all actuality that's what would be up front because it's the lighter of the three. But I think in all actuality in gameplay you'll have to load the dozer blade first and put it way up front and then hook up the front loader and bucket and load it second. I think that's what you're going to have to do because it's sitting the dozer is sitting too far back for this to be balanced. But then again, I don't know, it depends how much that bucket weighs. It depends really how much balance, if you're balanced or not. And that bucket ain't gonna weigh enough. Yeah, you need to have that dozer cleared up on the 3 axles, so you will have to load the blade first. Unless there's some way you can get around that connection point. Because you see how far I got it back on the blade, on the loader. That's as close as I can get it to the bucket without it wanting to connect and then still being able to disconnect it from the dozer. George, it looks like we got her. Oh, I'm gonna run it all up on top and yeah, no, I won't either. I'll just pull it right in here and get a good picture for LXDK. Seeing how LXDK won't let me post anything other than the picture of the item that I'm trying to post. So that means I've got to unload all of this and then take a picture of nothing but the gooseneck. So I will be doing that right now. But I want to unload it first and show that on cam. Just how it all comes apart here. And this is kind of, I don't know if it's a problem or issue or not. When it comes down, the deck hits the ground. It lifts the wheels up off the ground just a little bit. You know, for me, that's not much of it. That's not an issue. Because that deck is supposed to really hit the ground hard. You know, to make it stable. So that wouldn't bother me at all. Because if that was the case, the deck would just embed itself into the ground a little bit. And that wouldn't be a problem for me at all. And now see, I could connect with the loader, but I don't want to. It's on the same control frequencies as the blade, so you don't want to have them connected both at the same time. It'll have a conflict in the dozer. And there it is. And that concludes the test. Okay. Well, Mr. Palmer, that's not good enough. You got problems. And that concludes.